Hey, thanks for watching Weekend Showcase. My name is Donn, and with me today are...
Kaya, Grace, Natalie.
All right, now where do we begin with these outfits? Like, where do I don't even know where to start here. This is Mad Hatter? Or some kind? Yep, okay, and...
Alice from the live action film.
Okay, I feel terrible because I actually didn't see either of the live action films. I feel absolutely terrible. I know, don't hate me, I know. But what are you doing?
I just bought this yesterday.
Really?
And I have been piecing together the entire outfit the whole time.
Wow. Well, you all look amazing. I'm just going to start off like that. I don't know who wants to take this question first. Like, what's the inspiration for this? I guess you were really a big fan of those movies?
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite films of all time, and I actually made this for a birthday a couple years ago.
Okay.
And I just decided to wear it here because I upgraded it with a wig and everything, and yeah, I made this all myself.
How long did it take?
Probably around like 50 hours at least. Probably
Wow.
more than that.
Wow. Is anything like custom design, like 3D printed stuff like that?
No 3D printing. I did have to make this fabric kind of myself though. They didn't really have a preset custom fabric, but the tool is just a lot of layers and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. And Grace, was it? Yeah. What about your costume?
This is actually my first convention, so I wanted to do something to match with her, and so I decided Mad Hatter would be great to do.
Okay.
And that's just kind of what I decided to do. I also love the movies.
Okay, that was a good follow up. Like, so at the end of the day, okay, so you obviously came up with the idea first, but did you suggest this specifically, or this was just what you went with?
I actually suggested it to her because I knew she already had this dress previously.
Okay.
And so I just decided that it was her.
Okay, nice. How long did it take you to come up with this?
I mean, it took me a couple days to plan, but then the only problem was the skirt, and that took maybe a day.
Can you get a larger shot of pan down and back up? There's not enough room for yeah. Okay. You were saying? Oh, what's the details? I'm just now noticing you have a sewing kit.
Yes, I have my own little sewing kit, and I even put them in the hat.
Nice, very nicely done. Okay, and Kaya, was that? Yeah. What about this set?
I bought this here. I was just walking around and I turned around and I saw it and I audibly gasped. Then I tried on the entire getup and spent a ridiculous amount of money. Then I spent more money to get some of the more details. I had this at home. It's a little Dyson jail.
Oh wow, that's a D20 dice.
Yeah.
Steph, can you zoom in on this?
Yeah, it's a walking dice jail. It's rolled so many nat ones. I'm a DM, so it had to be
Really?
punished. Yeah, in 5 campaigns, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So this guy is a serious DM also. I'm thinking y'all can compare notes.
I'm running like 6 right now.
Oh yeah, I'm running 1. It's been going for 3 years. And then I'm in a bunch of others, and I'm helping people write others.
And we're about to start a new one.
And we're starting a new one.
I recently, earlier this year, finished one that had been going on for 5 years.
That's
Wow. I'm thinking y'all two can compare notes about how creatively torture players.
I'm the tortured player.
Our players are facing a level 20 character this Tuesday.
I have one player who decided to be a complete amnesiac, and then said, hey, you get to write my entire backstory. So I've been taking notes on every sick and twisted thing they've ever done, and I'm using it against him.
I don't even play D&D, and I know how much of a bad idea that is.
He was like, I don't want to know anything. And I was like, oh, you skinned a bandit's face off and wore it on your own? That's going in the backstory.
Wow.
You are a horrible person.
Wow. What's the most sick, twisted thing you've ever put one of your players through as a DM? Actually, before we even get there, give you a little time for that. Do y'all play D&D too?
I do.
Okay. Put that in your pocket. We'll get back to that. I'm sorry. I haven't done a 3-person interview in a while. So
You're all right.
Go ahead.
So it was a couple sessions ago. It was our first in-person session in a long time. And I killed one of my players, who was a paladin, who's been actively questioning his oath this entire time. And I presented him with the opportunity to see his character's long-lost son. He died a long time ago. Only to have that son stripped away from him and him to be banished into his armor because his work wasn't done yet. And then literally the next session, said player in his new not a body, just empty hollow armor, met his wife he hasn't seen in 2 years because he ran away from all his responsibilities, and had to explain to her that he's dead, kind of, after abandoning her for 2 years. So that was
And what
I
are
don't know.
and what are the consequences from Alphonse Elric having to explain that?
His wife is a very tolerant person, almost detrimentally so, like extreme degree. So while she's not like super happy about any of this, obviously, she is accepting it. It's complicated because I have to set up this NPC to be somebody a future player character can play. So, I don't know, you cried when he died, so...
Yeah, my character was emotionally traumatized. He's going through his emotional trauma during this game.
Okay, so Natalie, how long have you been playing?
Probably since freshman year of high school, so for 6 years-ish.
Wow. Okay, that's the same character, or do you like have like a rotation?
Oh, a ton of different characters. Yeah, I pretty much create a new player character for every campaign that I'm in.
Okay. So which is your favorite one?
Currently, probably my favorite is Chimer for her campaign. He's just a little bird boy, and he's a Kenku monk, and his whole like character development is occurring during this campaign, which isn't. I mean, it is common for a lot of characters, but it's literally he's growing up through this campaign.
He has no backstory.
No backstory, no nothing.
Okay. So there's not really much wiggle room for torturing from the dungeon master.
No, I
that
get
must
to do
kill
that
you.
during it.
Oh, okay. Well, that works too.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
He's going through processing all of the
only
crazy stuff that's happening.
The only reason that the character Icarus died is because they all went to help her character after her character almost died. So they abandoned one to help the other, and then that one died.
So it's implicitly your fault.
Yes.
Yes, and now he's having to process that
As a child.
as a 13-year-old.
That was going to be my next question. How old is he?
So in human years he's 7, but like in Kenku years he's 13-ish. He's going through puberty.
They
They
reach
have
maturity.
shorter lifespans.
They reach maturity at 12.
I see. Okay.
They're birds.
I see. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Again, I need to start playing D&D. I keep being
so
told
much
this guy gives me such a hard time. You see what I have to deal with? You see what I have to deal with? Anyway.
You should just play D&D.
I had to beg my boyfriend. Now he's in every campaign I'm in. He was like,
That works.
I don't want to, and I was like,
They learn.
they learn every time.
So, I'm guessing you're not into D&D, but you have to have a favorite game.
I mean, I've never really been able to play it, so they're kind of introducing me to it. She's planning a campaign, so I'm gonna try and join that one
Okay.
when she's ready.
Okay.
When it starts. Other than that, though, game-wise, I don't really know. I'm more sports.
So,
I play soccer and field hockey,
okay.
so it's more like.
So you follow the World Cup at all? Okay, there you go. That's something. That's an important one. All right, fair enough. All right. Well, how about this? Tell me this: PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Zero.
See, this is my people right here. This is my people
I
right
do
here.
play FIFA.
Shut up. See, this is a
I do
PS5.
play
That's why. No, hang on. That's why. She plays FIFA.
First console. Xbox.
I also play the
All right, you have a
Nintendo.
use for that too. Wait, does your boyfriend have a PlayStation?
Yes, he does.
You got a double fist for that. See, this is my tribe right here. Isaiah. You see?
People are allowed to be wrong. It's okay.
Listen,
He's hating.
Can't help
He's
the way
hating.
you're raised, but I'm PC now.
Well, I mean,
I'm PC
PC
the way
is the
that
best system. I'm not going to deny that.
Yeah.
But at the same
PlayStation's
time,
nice. I have a 5. We don't use it that much. We're poor. We can't afford the games. Okay.
It's the games.
I really need that badge that says I'm broke. Just put it right here.
Help, I'm poor.
I was gonna be really salty and say like the 5 in PlayStation 5. It's not a generation. It's a ranking.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk off
say
camera
that,
on that.
but it's still better than every Xbox.
After Xbox like 1, I started to experience like the little bit of, and then I was just like, I'm done with consoles, but
That's fair.
I mean, Xbox One X has that HDMI input, which is really helpful technologically.
however, like the Xbox 360's Kinect, like their motion sensor thing, formative event for
I'm
me.
so mad that they never really used that very much, though.
They were
that
like,
peripheral
just
died.
dance, that's it. That's the only
That's the only
thing
thing
it's
it was
good
good
for.
for.
But
Yeah.
it was everything. I did dance for 13 years. It was everything to me.
Wow. Nice. Okay, there you go. That works. Okay, we got to get back to this event. We're at Nekocon 2024. Yes. So what's another? What do y'all have like ideas for what you're going to come back as next year? Are you coming back to Nekocon next year?
Oh yes, 100%. I will be.
Do you have any ideas of like what you're going to go as next time?
I haven't really thought that far ahead. I mean, I might rewear something. I might rewear something one day and make something new another day. It just depends on what I'm interested in at that time currently.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So it's too early. Like we're not even done with 24 yet. To think of 25.
Yeah, and I also have another con I'm going to before Nekocon next year. So.
Going to share which one or?
It's Katsukon.
Yep, I know it's Katsu.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got Katsu.
What about y'all? Any ideas for next year?
The last unicorn in her human form.
I'm sorry, the
The
last.
last unicorn
Okay.
from the movie in the 80s. I want to wear that so bad. I keep seeing people dress up as her, and I need to do it.
The movie is called The Last.
It's called The Last Unicorn. It's basically this unicorn. All the other ones go missing, and she has to she goes out to go search for them, and she gets turned into a human. And one of the things it talks about is like she's immortal, and she gets turned into a human, and then has to she can feel her whole body dying around her because humans don't live forever, and she's never experienced feeling the passage of time the way we do.
The human physiology is too
and
new.
then and then she falls in love with some guy, and after so long of being like, I don't want to be a human, what have you done to me? She's like, I'm not a unicorn anymore, I'm not like the others, I can't go back anymore. Because now she knows what it's like to be mortal. And then, spoiler alert, it's an animated movie in the 80s, guys, she dies. But all the other unicorns get to come back.
You realize we're gonna have to edit that last part out, right?
And then the unicorns come back.
Nice save. Okay. All right. Well, last question, I guess then. What's been y'all's overall experience? All three of you. What's been y'all's overall experience with this con this year? Like, have y'all had a good time? Like, have you been participating in any of the costume contests and stuff like that, or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, this is our first day at the con. We weren't there yesterday, but we're really excited for some of the panels coming up. Like, there's the sewing gyoza that we're really excited for. And we've gotten to go around Artist Alley and Exhibitor Hall a lot, and that's been a lot of fun.
Oh, awesome. Well, I guess we should wrap this up here and continue to hold y'all up. You have any social media tags or stuff like that to shout out, or anything of the sort?
No.
Okay, well, let's do another version of that so that there's less.
I have one. I'm a hairstylist. Mine's Kaya Cuts 07 on Instagram. I haven't been posting much, but it's gonna ramp up soon. I swear.
Okay. Either of y'all had any follow-ups with anything that was discussed? All right. I guess that's it then. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the show this weekend.